So in this video, I am going to be bleaching my roots, you know, the little black shadow that's coming out of my hairline. Hopefully lightening up this band as well. And I'm going to do a bleach bath. Yeah, a bleach bath, which means I'm using bleach powder, 20 developer, and I'm mixing in some Head and Shoulders. I use Head and Shoulders mostly because it's a blue shampoo that I always have in the house. And for some reason, I think blue, violets, and stuff would do better with bleach than other shampoos. But you know what? I never really looked into it. I'm probably just saying nonsense right now. But in my mind, I think it works better because it's a blue shampoo. And anyway, so then I mix that up. I think it's like 50-50. You use the same parts of powder and developer, and then you put in the same amount of both of those as the shampoo. And you mix it up well, and it'll lather in your hair, which it makes it so much easier to apply. I'm just using my hands to apply and sectioning rough chunks and just kind of rubbing it into my scalp. And then I know that I let this sit for a while. I use a bag over my head to make sure it doesn't dry out, which I usually don't do when I'm using a bleach bath because it's so much lighter. Like not as harsh of a product that like it stays moist pretty good. My son's eating lunch in the background. It's cute. His little yums. What was I saying? I don't know, but I'm still applying here, and then I believe I'm putting on a bag over my head so I get the most lightness out of this bleach bath. Processes in heat, very nice. I'm just checking it right now after, I think it was about 10 to 15 minutes of letting it sit. Your scalp gets itchy. Mine doesn't actually ever really burn. It's uncomfortable. It's like a tingling feeling for me. So I just kind of mush it around, get that off my scalp a little bit, make sure everything is coated again. I was dragging it down the length, which I don't necessarily need to be doing, but I definitely didn't want another band forming. So I'm just doing all that right now. And I think I put the bag back on my head. And here's another check. I go in and I'm actually going to be washing what's in the length out so that the bleach bath is really just on my roots still. So I just dunked my head in the sink and I cleaned from like 3/4 of the shaft of my hair up. So that's all wetness now at the bottom and no more bleach. Okay, and then I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit longer, just checking it again, checking the roots again. And I think this is when I said, okay, I'm calling it quits. I think the roots are as light as they're gonna get with this mixture. And I wash the rest of my head out. Or actually, no, looked like I let it sit for even longer. Because there's still bleach in there. I see it. Okay, so this, I guess I'm just showing what it looks like. Yeah, okay, so now I've had it all washed out. I'm just combing it a little bit. I'm going to put in this gray conditioner stuff that I got. It's like a temporary dye. It's really just color conditioner. And it definitely washes out in a few washes. And I still don't think my hair is a light enough blonde after this process to really get the good grayness. It looks great. It looks better on camera if you wait till the end of this video. It looks better on camera, I think, than it did in person. In person, I kept seeing like the green sheen of like gray over yellow. That's what it makes. But yeah, so that's what it looks like. Comes in this like cute little pump. Like a soap bottle. And you just apply it. I'm starting at my roots, and I just started coating my hair. My hair was very damp because I had just washed the bleach out of it. And I had just put water in it. I didn't use any other product between the bleach and using this conditioner. So I'm just rubbing that on all of the strands of my hair. And I think I let it sit. I also take a hairdryer to it. The thought process here is like with manic panic dye, you would put a hairdryer to it to open the hair follicle. Now, when you bleach, I know that also does the same thing because you're like breaking your hair to bleach it, to strip the color out of it. So, I mean, I don't think I necessarily needed to put a hairdryer on it, but my hair was frothing up a lot from the conditioner and how wet it was when I started putting on this conditioner. So I think it was a good idea. It definitely set the hair. I think it lasted a little bit longer than usual this time around. But also maybe because my hair was more damaged, it was already going to absorb just as much. So you never know. But man, I've been talking for 6 minutes. I need to feed my son a little bit more of this avocado before he smushes it in his own face. So thank you for watching. There's a few more minutes. And let me know at the end, in the comments, what you think about this hair color and my process. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.